Welcome back to Shredder's Revenge. Now, think of the complete opposite character to Raphael. That's right, we're picking Michelangelo, dudes! The party animal! Now, Mikey has slightly better reach than Raph, but it's not that much. However, Mikey has a whole multitude of combos and different tricks up his sleeve. A lot of Mikey's attacks, mainly his jump kick, bounces him off of enemies, so if you're skilled enough, you can stay in the air and bounce off enemies like they're Goombas.
Technodrome, Redux!
Oh god, it's the Rock Soldiers, and they're gonna be the main threat of this stage. But in the meantime, you got these orange bomb guys. They're easy to take down in a few hits. Mikey's got some moves. That's his taunt, just dancing in place like the intro to the 1987 cartoon. But here we are greeted by the rock golems, who hit like tanks, move quicker than tanks, and are just all around super annoying to deal with. It also doesn't help that Mikey's special is not really that superb. It's got Donatello's properties, except it doesn't suck people in. And unlike Raphael and April, he can't move with his special. Mikey is really your speed character with tricky elements in this game, which kind of contradicts his Turtles in Time self where he was the slowest character but he hits like a tank. The developers swapped around Michelangelo and Raphael's stats, and I'm not sure if that was intentional, but hey, it still works. Mikey is still playable, Raphael's still playable, so we all win. Anyway, we're trapped in Dimension X, and this is the part of the game where the levels start to become a bit longer. So much longer that I now have to put 2 stages to 1 episode, as opposed to the usual 3 stages. Which is still 18 minutes in this video and 18 minutes in the last video for the remaining 2 turtles to shine, to, you know, give them the proper amount of screen time. With that said, you'll probably have a favorite character. Mine's is Raphael because he's just that powerful. And then Casey. But Casey's unlockable, so I don't have him yet. The blue rock soldiers throw grenades at you. They're kind of annoying to deal with because they have so much health. The orange rock soldiers vary because some of them have guns and some of them don't. So you have to worry about them charging at you. Ow, damn it. You also gotta worry about them charging from off screen like that because you can't see where they're coming from. See with Mikey's dropkick, he bounced into the air. You can chain that off of other enemies too. However, after the first bounce, the player loses control of the character, and at that point, it's kind of more like a momentum carrying you Castlevania style jump. Cal is always going to be in that compartment on the left hand side of the screen. The spider droids can be a bit of an issue for Mikey because a lot of his sliding attacks on the ground are multi-hit. The only way to knock these guys over and do some real damage to them is by jump kicking them or using your combo finisher. That is if you're Mikey. Everybody else can just slide into them normally and they'll be fine, but with Mikey, his slide is him doing that weird thing with his back. He did it in the original Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie, or somebody did. It was one of those turtles. I'm not sure it was Mikey in that case. Another cool thing about Mikey is his launch attack is multi-hit, kind of like April's is. In fact, I think if you're positioned right, you can do even more damage with Mikey's multi-hit launcher. You got these turrets that like to hug one side of the screen and shoot at you. You want to take them out quickly. Yeah, these spider droids are usually a nuisance, so just as long as you keep them cornered, you should be good. And here's the second elevator section of this game, which hosts a mini-boss. Still got a whole nother section to go. And there will be tiles from the ceiling that falls, so you have to watch out for that. And those holes on the ground you can't fall into, even though it looks like you should, but I don't know. I don't know why they decorated to make it look like you can fall in there. And as you can see, I'm trying to hold off on my special for a group of shadow foot soldiers. They can be a bit annoying because they jump around. Oh, okay, the game just knocks me out of taunting mode.
More pranks shall be done.
At least let me get my special back. There we go. General attack is easy. He doesn't move that much and he's very predictable whenever he shoots his rocket launcher. You do have rock soldiers on occasion, but you just dodge right through them. That's one way to obliterate Track's health bar, just stay right on top of him. Kind of like what I did to Zorax. But with the general down, I'm sure that'll piss off somebody. And the turtles are probably used to it by now. Oh god, Lasergate. They do give you a pizza there, that's very generous. This game is very friendly with pizzas. It feels like there's a pizza in every corner. Compare that to the original TMNT arcade game, where even for players that game is still freaking difficult. They may have trimmed down some of the difficulty from the NES conversion, but that game is still freaking tough. Honestly, out of all the 2D Turtles games, the first one on NES and the arcade games were really difficult. Everything else was just kind of like average to easier. And that includes all the Game Boy games, the GBA games like Battle Nexus, and the 2007 film game. Speaking of which, I want to play the 2007 film game again. That was an excellent game. And I played that years before I seen the movie. Like, I literally just seen the 2007 film for the first time last month, so yeah, it's a good adaptation. And that was at a time when people just couldn't get the formula right on film-based video games. Unless if you're GoldenEye or Batman. Maybe Avatar also. I haven't played the Avatar game in years, so I wouldn't know. Maybe that doesn't hold up anymore. Honestly, I don't even know what my favorite film-based video game is. I think it's still Spider-Man 2. Maybe, I don't know. I still say Spider-Man 2 and GoldenEye are up there. DuckTales as well, but then we're getting into the gray area of that's a TV show, not a movie, so it doesn't count. So maybe as an intellectual property that already existed, then yes, DuckTales is probably one of my favorites as well. Man, the pizza power is overpowered in this game. I took out an entire screen of enemies.
Intruder alert.
Chrome Dome! Oh boy, okay, so you can't attack this guy normally. What you have to do is wait for him to go into the screen, like that, and you have to throw an enemy into him. It's a good thing the throw mechanic isn't as random as it was in earlier games because oh boy would this boss fight be even more challenging without it. But anyway, once you throw an enemy into Chrome Dome, he'll fly back to ground level, stunned and dazed. That's your chance to attack him. This is a callback to Turtles in Time where Shredder was in that machine. You have to throw enemies at him before he shoots at you. And I'll say it's a pretty good callback. I wasn't expecting this type of boss fight to return. But I guess they have to make use of the fling mechanic somehow. Chrome Dome will also fire missiles at you, but you could walk away from those easily. But other than that, Chrome Dome is pretty cool. It might give you some trouble on your first couple of attempts, but as long as you crowd control the foot soldiers and be sure to leave one of them to at least throw them back into Chrome Dome, you should be good. Ow, my face! It's also pretty generous that the foot soldiers explode when Chrome Dome comes back on the screen. That way you're not getting hit in the back when your only opportunity to hit the boss presents itself. Oops, wrong direction. I always wondered why Chrome Dome wasn't in any of the movies. He seemed like he would be a good stand-in for Super Shredder in the second film where he crashes the docks in on himself and kills himself. Yeah, that was stupid.
Let's crash Shredder's party, amigos!
You've completed Vernon's special request. Visit him as soon as you can for a special reward. Nice! I won't be visiting him on screen. It's 100 experience points.
Lost Archenemies. Feels like we're in a video game, dude.
Should I break the news to him or... Nah, I think he'll figure it out. Anyway, the side-scrolling section just involves you dodging asteroids. And this is also the last speeder section in the game. I don't know how you can get hit by an asteroid when it already passes by you, but okay. This is also the last speeder section in the game. And now for the stage proper. You got a whole lot of hazards ahead of you. First up are the foot soldiers with the cross boomerangs. And I'm not sure if I mentioned this in part 1 where they first appeared, but you can reflect their boomerang attacks right back at them with a well-timed attack. You got these flower enemies that you can hit and they'll spit out some sort of deadly spike, or maybe it's spit, I'm not sure, but it hurts the foot soldiers. And the good thing about that is it travels all the way across the screen, kind of like the fire hydrants from stage 2. But soon we're about to come up to probably the most annoying enemy in this game, the pizza monsters. Hatched from a meatball, these sons of bitches will just grab onto you and gnaw at your face. And it seems like whatever you do to try and counteract their attack, they just grab onto you or knock you out of the air. Except when you do the special, that's my get out of jail free card. However, if you're not quick enough to kill them while they're stunned, they'll do this counterattack where they reach halfway across the screen. It's very obnoxious. Seems like the floating slash does wonders against the pizza monster, but you need to have the high ground for that, otherwise they just knock you out of the air because they're dicks. And also about the floating attack that I was doing. Every character in the game besides Leonardo can do this very move. However, Leonardo has a special move where he does this kind of Super Star Wars-esque spin slash. I'll be showing that off in the next part.
Party favors for every foot.
There we go, I got some crowd control for the pizza monster. I freaking hate these enemies. Ninja Power Pizza. I wonder what this is. Oh no, are there more pizza monsters and I just wasted it? Oh, fuck! It makes the screen quicker, but I still gotta deal with the pizza monsters with one special. And foot soldiers. Okay, time to break out the special. What the hell just hit me? Are you telling me that the pizza monster's jumping just knocks me over? And you could be saying, use the dodge roll. The dodge roll is overpowered. Well, not against these guys. I dodge rolled through him and he still grabbed me. Which is one of the many reasons why these guys suck. Hello, Stone Warrior. There's gonna be lava pits on the floors that will spawn out rock soldiers. And be careful not to walk into that lava, otherwise you'll get drained of health. Sweet, Mikey leveled up. The level cap in this game is, I believe it's 10 or 12. Oh no, it's level 10. At the max level, the character will unlock a dashing special, a jumping special, an airborne special, they'll get more health, the list goes on. Oh wow, that did not kill the rock soldiers. They have a lot of health, goddamn. How much skill does it really take to use nunchucks? Because it looks like a weapon that will have a mind of its own. It's just two handles with a chain link attached to them. And it looks like it wouldn't hurt as much as a bow staff or a sai would. And let's forget about Leonardo's swords because that's just straight up murder. But yeah. And also, this is the weirdest bit of censorship from our European buddies, but in the original run for Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Hero Turtles, that is, Mikey's weapons were replaced with a grappling hook. And I probably would not be making a big deal out of it if the other turtles lost their weapons too. But no, it was just Mikey. Mikey lost his nunchucks. Leo still got his dual swords, but Mikey just, nope. No nunchucks for you. Sorry. That's like censoring, I don't know, Contra Hardcores where, say Ray is not holding his gun, but the other characters are, and Ray is just reduced to throwing rocks at the enemy. That's silly. And I'm not one for censorship, but if you gotta do it, just do it all the way or don't do it at all, please.
I'm gonna trash you, mutants.
Alright, Slash, he's yeah, he's a thing. I can't say that he's too difficult, but he's not really that easy either. You want to wait until he spins around. Not like that, but when he spins with his swords, like this, he'll get dizzy, and then that's your moment to strike. After you get enough hits on him, ow, he'll jump into the air and throw a rock at you. I threw a rock at him! Slash also has this move to where he'll grab the player and swing them around tens of times, and that does a lot of damage. I think I just broke Slash's AI. I don't know what he was doing, he was just standing there. Oh, come back here! Ugh. Yeah, what is he doing? He's just standing there, menacingly.
I've been trashed. Oh.
We're like you were trash, Slash. Try again next time.
Now, let's get down to business.
Oh, cool. There's gonna be a musical number and a training montage, and oh wait, this ain't Mulan, this is Turtles. Whoa, you've unlocked this. Oh! I zoomed past that real quickly. No matter, we're just gonna check it out anyway. It's the Dimension X Hangout. Can y'all find our crystal shards? We don't know the neighborhood. Oh, we already found 2, so 1 more to go. And with that, we only got 2 stages to go, so stick around for the final part.